Good morning, my name is Josh and I'll be your operator today on our 2.1 mile trip up the mountain. We're going to be moving at 15 miles an hour or 7.1 meters per second for those of you who love the metric system. We will be swinging a little bit as we come over each one of these towers, but don't worry, I'll tell you which two are the most exciting or the most terrifying, depending on whether swinging this sounds like a good idea to you. I make this trip over 42 times a day, and I have yet to lose a single person. Thankfully, my windows are currently closed, so I don't have to worry about losing anything else. Grand total trip time is going to be about 10 minutes, and we hope you guys enjoy yourselves and the view.
The Ober Gatlinburg area tramway was built in 1973 by the Bond Roll Company of Bern, Switzerland, at a cost of $5.5 million. In 2001, the computerized operating system was replaced and modernized. New tram cabins were built in Switzerland by CWA Construction and installed in May of 2007. The new trams are made of the same high-grade aluminum used in the aerospace industry and offer more viewing area than the original trams. They are two of the most modern trams in America, each able to carry 120 passengers and an operator. To your left is the entrance to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, the most visited national park in America, with over 10 million visitors each year. The park straddles the Tennessee-North Carolina border for approximately 70 miles and covers 500,000 acres. For more information on the park, visit the Chairlift Visitor Center, located 2 miles south of Gatlinburg on Highway 441. We're slowing down to allow the other tram to cross the highest tower. The cabins are connected to each other by the center cable called the Smoky. So when they slow down, we slow down, and we both arrive at the terminals at the same time. The 3 cables have a total carrying capacity of over 1 million pounds. This system is computer operated, but can be operated from inside the cabin. Aerial trams are the world's safest means of travel and are the most popular means of transportation in the mountains of Europe.
As we come over this tower, we are going to have our second most fun swing. Here we go, Lynn. Ready? We have 4 more of those. The Ober Gatlinburg aerial tram. We're passing over the Gatlinburg bypass, which can be accessed at either end of town. The bypass offers 2 scenic overlooks of the city of Gatlinburg. If you would like to drive to Ober Gatlinburg, turn right at Ski Mountain Road at traffic light number 10, and follow the double yellow line all the way up to the top. Be warned, this is a steep, narrow, and winding mountain road, so please use caution. Winter season begins with snow tubing on the weekend before Thanksgiving, following as weather permits. This season usually lasts through March, weather permitting. For skiers and snowboarders, we have 10 runs rated from beginner to expert level, over 2,000 sets of skis and snowboard rentals, and 100% snowmaking capabilities. We started making snow for our snow tubing park in October. The tubing park has 10 400-foot lanes and a 50-foot vertical drop. There are no special skills or equipment required, just a sense of adventure. On the right-hand side is our sister tram, tram number 2. As we pass her, we will be at the halfway point of the trip. We are tram number 1. We are always on time, and the
that makes us the best.
He's not, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you should be able to see it as the leaves are falling all the way around it yet. I'm not quite sure. You can only see it during winter. So. On the left-hand side of the cabin, we have a house that we call the Cliffbanger House. The reason that we call this is only 6 inches of it is actually touching the mountainside. The rest of it is supported by steel pylons that are shoved down to the granite there. This is a stark contrast to the raised concrete and cobblestone foundations that many of these properties use, which you can see a few good examples of on the right-hand side. The reason why that one was on so many poles is because it was built by the original CEO of Dunkin' Donuts. He drank far too much coffee and thought that building a house on poles in an area with earthquakes was a good idea. We are currently over Chalet Village. There's about 250 properties that you can see from our tram. Ober Gatlinburg is not responsible for anything that you may see on these properties because many of them forget that we are actually up here. You'll notice the lack of mailboxes on the properties that you can see, and this is because very few people actually live on this mountain all year round. Going up and down the mountain every day to go to work, you would not have a vehicle for very long. In fact, almost all Ober Gatlinburg employees take the tram to work. See my giant pile of them I currently have on here with me. I myself have only ever gone up the mountain one time. It was for my interview, and I said, never again. This house is on the right, it's painted beige with the green roof, is a recreation of the 1970s Mattel Barbie dream house. Just like the dream house that used to be painted hot pink, but they repainted it recently in a vain attempt to sell it. Last I checked about 11 weeks ago, they had lowered the sale price to $1.6 million. So we are going to be slowing down as we come to our highest tower. There are 2 reasons for this. 1, we are about to have our most fun swing. 2, you would normally get the best views of the mountains in the rear view of the cabin, however they are currently covered by clouds for the Smoky Mountains. We are going to be 2,800 feet above sea level, 1,500 feet above downtown Gatlinburg, but only about 1.7 seconds to the ground at this point.
Ahead is Ober Gatlinburg Ski Area and Amusement Park, featuring the Smoky's longest scenic chairlift, which takes you on a peaceful ride to the top of Mount Harrison at 3,500 feet. Our weather permitting outdoor activities include ride slide, the ski mountain coaster, kiddie rides, mini golf, 3 water rides, and a climbing wall. Visit our rescue animals, including bears, otters, bobcats, and other animals native to the Smokies, and our wildlife encounter. Inside the mountain mall, enjoy the ice rink, carousel, arcade games, beach shopping, and curious, including the bread shop. On the second level, the seasons of Ober restaurants and the walk lounge. The menus feature a variety of entrees and your favorite beverages for lunch or dinner in a casual setting. Large picture windows offer views of the Smoky Mountains or views of park and ski area.
On the left-hand side of the tram, as we pull into the loading area, you will be able to get a glimpse of our black bears inside of their wildlife enclosure.